What's up, guys? So, hey, what's up?
Okay, take 7.
All right, take 7. I'm gonna come to you with an ASMR video right now in my new apartment.
We gotta keep this clip in here.
I'm really looking forward to creating more content for you guys. They would never approve this. Into the new apartment I am. Okay, that's where you guys are catching me right now. I might be filming an apartment tour soon. Not a lot of space to show you. Right now, the apartment, I'm looking at it right now, it's pretty empty.
Is there anyone alive out there?
Let's get into why I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit today. I had a cool opportunity. A company reached out to me. You guys know that I'm huge into mushrooms. Like, I love mushrooms. I love the benefits. I love all types of mushrooms. It's funny because growing up, I hated mushrooms. I just didn't think that there was a purpose in my life for them. And you don't realize how delicious they could be, especially me just being in a plant-based diet. You know, mushrooms, I've taken such a new appreciation for them. So I think you guys should too. What was really cool about this though is that there's a company that basically came out with like mushroom infused coffee. And these are all superfoods that they accumulated into some type of formulation that creates this like mushroom infused coffee that's just really good for our brains, really keeps us focused. Sometimes we'll wake up and maybe, you know, just have a little bit of that like foggy experience where we're kind of just a little bit dazed, but increases your brain functionality. It also just allows you to think clearer. It's basically a healthier way to drink coffee. And caffeine, if you keep having it day after day after day, you know, anything that we have too much of isn't good for us at, you know, that type of rate. So I think, you know, having a coffee that's infused with superfoods, mushroom, reishi, chaga, lion's mane, all these like plant-based powerful superfoods that can go into one formulation of coffee, I just think it's gonna be beneficial. I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's right now. It's my first shop. I wanted to take you guys with me. I'm probably just gonna make it a quick freezer-friendly trip. Talk about this a lot, but high smoking points with oils are important because you won't be changing the chemical compound when you're sauteing or when you're cooking to a certain degree. So oils like avocado oil are something that I always mess with just because they have high smoking points, and if I want to cook on high, I'm not worrying about, you know, changing the chemical compound of the oil. If I was using olive oil, if I'm cooking on high, I'm going to be creating this like chemical compound, cancer-ridden type of oil that all my food is being cooked in. Oh, these are soy and flaxseed milk. Sriracha baked tofu all day. Alright, we're good. What's up, guys? So just got back from Trader Joe's. A couple bags here that I want to share with you guys of what I got, obviously. But before I do that, I just want to delve a little bit more into the details and benefits of the Four Sigmatic packets that I think would be so beneficial for those of you that kind of live a busy lifestyle. This type of brand is definitely going to help you guys with that. For instance, this is a mushroom coffee mix that is fruity and medium. It's kind of the most like coffee. Arabica or Arabic. I know it's like a normal thing to say, but I don't know. I'm very embarrassed. Fucking idiot. I'm surprised that I don't know how to say it.
You could do so. You could.
This comes from Reishi mushrooms. You just literally take it out, rip it open, just throw it into the water. You mix it up. Voila, you got yourself a superfood coffee. Same thing with the mushroom golden latte mix. This one is more like a creamy turmeric type taste. It's got turmeric in it. It comes from shiitake mushrooms. and also is caffeine free. So you don't, this is a decaf version, which is nice. We have one with a mushroom cacao mix, which is sweet and cinnamon type flavored. It's got 250 milligrams of chaga in it and lion's mane. Rip it open, pour it in some hot water, mix it, and you're good to go. It's an ability to incorporate some superfoods into your diet that I think is super easy and beneficial for you guys, especially those of you that have busy lifestyles. Definitely want you guys to give this a try because I would be so interested to know how you guys feel about stuff like this. I'll list all of these below in the description box for you guys to check out too. Let's get to the haul.
Yes!
I didn't really go crazy with the shop. It was very simple. I tried to simplify it for you guys, so if you have a Trader Joe's in your area that you can get obviously the same things I'm getting, or you could just check out what they have. Trader Joe's though, definitely one of my favorites, so let's get into it. I got a little mixed garlic, all right, minced garlic, mixed garlic. Forgive me, I've had a long day. Love minced garlic on everything. Big part of my cooking, big part of the taste of what the food I like. I got regular mushrooms or organic white mushrooms. These are really easy for me. I could eat these chopped up with a little bit of hot sauce, with a little salt and pepper raw, or I could throw these in with a couple things that I bought, which I intend to do. Definitely something you'll catch in my fridge. These are pickles, one of my favorites. I don't even know how the hell you pronounce these. Cornichons. I'm butchering the names here, but as you can tell, I eat things that I don't know how to say.
What the hell's the matter with you, man?
Little sriracha baked tofu. This is something that I can eat raw. I could eat this cooked, but this is delicious, and it's something that I love and reach for all the time to throw into some of my meals. But like I said, I could also just chop this up and eat this raw right now. Organic garbanzo beans, these were 89 cents each. Something that I just keep in my cabinets. Like I can eat chickpeas by themselves. I could throw them in the oven and bake them. I could throw them into any dish as a source of protein, but they're one of my favorite sources of plant protein and something that will be a staple in my cabinet for years to come. That's for sure. I got some chipotle garlic salsa. This is good because I love these flaxseed chips that Trader Joe's sells. So when I'm hungry, if I want some type of snack that's kind of like chips, obviously it is chips, but this is what I go with. Chips and salsa, chips and guac. I didn't get any guac today because I'm not really a fan of the Trader Joe guac, but I got the salsa. This is a very good salsa from Trader Joe's, garlic chipotle salsa. Definitely recommend it. Avocado oil is a little bit more expensive, but it is so worth it because it allows you to cook at a much higher temperature and you're not gonna lose the benefits of what
Pack up your shit and go home.
Of what avocado oil brings to your plate. Cool thing about Trader Joe's is that they'll always have vegan microwave meals. I throw these in the oven, but this is a vegetable biryani with vegetable dumplings. The ingredients: basmati rice, onions, whole wheat flour, green peas, cabbage, red bell peppers, lima beans, cauliflower, sunflower oil, carrots, spices, celery, garlic, salt, sugar, raisins, cashew, cilantro, green chili, citric acid, turmeric, sodium bicarbonate, and mint. Alright, so there's literally, in my opinion, nothing that alarms me as far as what goes into this. Something that I will definitely take advantage of when I need a quick meal. And these aren't that expensive. I think this was only $2.50. And Trader Joe's always has these types of specific meals, things that I just that looks so good, I have to try that and see what it tastes like. So I'm a huge fan of trying new food, especially when it's vegan, and this looks so delicious. So I couldn't say no, and that's why I got it. This is a quinoa dill with vegetable. It's got white quinoa, zucchini, sweet potato, red quinoa, tomato, onions, spices, stuff like that. This is stuff that I could throw into a stir-fry mix. If you know Trader Joe's well, look for the quinoa duo. This is fire. Standard organic blueberries, just to throw into smoothies and to have. I opt for frozen fruit and vegetables over raw sometimes because I don't know, unless I'm cooking that day with what I'm going in there and grabbing, then I'll get maybe raw vegetables or raw fruit. If I know that I'm not, I'm gonna want this for the long haul, whether that be a week, whether that be a month, whatever, I'll just go for the frozen options, and I would suggest you guys do the same. This is a vegan kale, cashew, and basil pesto. This was interesting to me because I've never had this before, and I didn't even know Trader Joe's made this, but I'm interested to try this with some tortilla chips or some of the veggie crisps that I bought, and which you'll see soon. That's why I love Trader Joe's, because they care about the vegans, they care about the vegetarians. Other thing I like about Trader Joe's is that they'll put vegetables, frozen vegetables all together in a medley. Broccoli florets, peas, green beans, and zucchini. Easy for me to just be yep, I'm gonna throw that into a mixture with something like this. Vegetable fried rice, $2.70 or something like that for these. This has carrots, peas, a little bit of corn, some green onion, some edamame beans. Definitely an easy meal to keep in your fridge, your freezer. The good thing about these two, like you don't have to use a lot of oil when you're cooking with frozen things because if it's frozen and you throw it into a pan that's hot, it's gonna sweat and it's gonna create moisture and it allows you to kind of not have to cook with so much oil. So that's another little tip that I like to use frozen vegetables for. All right, I would definitely recommend this to anybody that likes gnocchi. You guys don't know anything about gnocchi. I feel bad for you, all right? You gnocchi nothing, Jon Snow.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
This is cauliflower gnocchi, which differentiates a little bit because it's made out of cauliflower and not potato, which usually is what gnocchi's made out of, is potato. Definitely something that I caught my eye and I had to say yes to because it's easy to throw into the freezer and then take out and throw it over the stove whenever I want or whenever I'm hungry. Organic strawberries, just the same thing as blueberries, to use for smoothies, to use just to eat, just to have frozen. If I'm not having it that week, I have it for the month, I have it for the next 3 months, whatever. Frozen fruits, the way I like to have them. Falafel. I love falafel, very, very much. They're one of my favorite things to have, favorite vices because they're fried, so I don't really have them a lot, but definitely delicious. The ones from Trader Joe's, I've had these before. Definitely something I would recommend and want to see in your freezer if I was coming over to eat your food.
I don't know what you are, but I will fucking eat you too.
And the last frozen thing we got was a high protein veggie burger. This is something Trader Joe's only sells, but it's all pea protein. You guys know I'm a huge fan of pea protein. Peas are such a fucking important food in a plant-based diet, in a regular diet. Just anything green, all colorful foods and fruits obviously are really important, but one of these has 26 grams of protein. Like if I want to do this with a bunch of mushrooms stir-fried up with that quinoa that I showed you before, maybe I would do it with that. I cut some of this up, throw this over the stove, chop up some mushrooms. This stuff is all sweating pretty bad because I've been letting it sit, so I'm gonna get this in the freezer. Give me 1 second. And the last couple things I want to show you guys, I got a bag of veggie crisps. These are delicious, definitely good for any hummus like that basil pesto, anything you want to really dip in them or you just have them by themselves, really good. And light too, they're not like so heavy on you, they're just a better replacement for chips because I get cravings for chips. Who doesn't? Quinoa and black bean tortilla chips that I like, that I bought the salsa for, that I'll also dip, use the pesto for, whatever. But definitely something that has some protein, a little hearty, not the normal white corn tortilla type of chip. Yeah, that does it for my little haul today. A lot of this stuff is just a small part of what will make up my kitchen at some point, but maybe in a month from now when I'm settled in, we'll do a much better extensive shop. If you guys want to see that, obviously let me know. Whatever you guys want to see, obviously I only want to make and create for you guys. So I appreciate the time today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the Four Sigmatic mushroom blends. Those are so awesome and definitely something that I would recommend you guys to give it a try. So don't forget, check out my description box for all the details on that. Also, please like this video if you want to see future videos and subscribe if you are not subscribed yet. My name is Brett Cap. Thank you guys so much for watching.